Hello everybody, this is a quick short tutorial on basically just if statements. Very simple, just a basically a beginner's guide. Think of it as that. Beginner's guide to if statements in Java. So as you can see, I've already have my class and my method set up, so uh you can go watch another tutorial if you need to know how to set those up. But let's just say you have that information, okay? You have this stuff set up. Now, you need to write something in your code that check something. So if this is true, do this. This is what we're here to do. The simple if statements. And so basically, what you want to do is you want to start with if. Okay, just if. Is that simple? Or I mean, if you have like uh, an an int. I wrote that wrong. You could have like int variable name equals, I don't know, 10. We'll say 10. Okay, and then you could write, oh, I forgot the semicolon. You could do that, and then if, let's say, this is just checking. Okay, so yeah, this just in here, you write if, right? Okay, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. If statements, okay? If something is true, do this, okay? So you write if, parentheses, and then your parameters. I don't know exactly how to spell this. Parameters, parentheses. So this isn't technically legal because this is a visual. This isn't meant to work. This is just a visual, right? So parameters, and you have um, curly brackets with whatever you want to run in this inside the curly brackets. So let's go back, delete this. Let's say if inum, which doesn't have to be inum, could be any variable name. If inum is greater than 5, okay? Which this is a true statement, because inum equals 10. Inum is greater than 5, because 10 is greater than 5. So you would say system.out.println, which if you don't know, this just simply prints text, prints a line of text. We'll say this, that was bad. This is a true statement. And end it off. So this, if we compile it, oh, I keep forgetting my semicolons. If we compile it and we run it, so it'd say this is a true statement. The true up here was testing before the video, so this doesn't matter. This was here before. But yeah, this should say this is a true statement because, like I said, if inum or 10 is greater than 5, which that is true. This is greater than this, which means this true statement, it will run. So this is not system.out.println. This is a true statement. This all works, okay? Now if I were to say, let me just clear that. If I were to say, actually, hold on, let me hide this. This might get in the way. If I were to say, let's say 15, pile that, run it. It is still legal, but you notice how nothing shows up. This is because if inum or 10 is greater than 15, it's not. This is a false statement, so it doesn't do this. Now, we could have an else. Else curly bracket system .out.println. This is not a true. Oh, I forgot these. This is not a true statement. Okay, so pile this. This is illegal. Notice how it doesn't give me any errors. This is illegal. See, this is not a true statement because basically, first it says if 10 or item or 10, item equals 10, is greater than 15. Checks this. See if this is true. This isn't true. So it skips down to the else. Else, which is anything other than what it's asking. So basically, this is not true. So if this isn't true, it's whatever. The else is if this isn't true, do this. So we said system.out.println, which again just prints the line, prints a line of text. This is not a true statement. So that's what I printed. But if we were to change this back to 5, compile it again, this is a true statement. See, it still works. It's just adding more onto it. So you can. There's also more. There's more. So let's see. Let's clear this. Delete this. Okay, we also is this needed? Yes, it's needed. But what's the error it's giving me? Oh, this isn't used. Okay. Oh, it's because hold on, I'm getting myself all mixed up. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. There. Now we're fine. Okay. Now we could say else. I spelled that wrong. Else if. Okay, so let's just put this back to 15. Okay, 15. This is not true. So skip this. Else if I num or 10 is less than 50. Actually, okay. We're gonna do greater than 12. Then we would again curly brackets, and we can just copy this. Actually, we're gonna change this up a little bit. Okay, hold on. Let me wrap my head around this. If this is true, this is a true statement. Actually, I'm gonna change this too. 10 is greater than 15. This will never print because this isn't true. But if I say else if, this doesn't check anything else. This just puts another check. It put basically another if within the if. So if item is greater than 12, this okay, I'll go back. 10 is greater than 12. Which again will never. That was wrong. Am I? Oh, it's gonna type in the wrong thing. That's why. This will never print. Oh, I didn't need to do that. So, and then caps lock. We can just put else. We can put another else if, which would be item could be greater than like 9 or something, or you could just put else. So anything else. I actually, yeah, okay. Inum is. Oh, I didn't put this. Inum is. Oh, I was putting 10 before, wasn't I? Yeah, I was putting 10. 10 is not greater than 15 or 12. So, obviously, the last one will print if you've been following, because if 10 is greater than 15, skips that because it's not. Else if item is greater than 12, skips that because it's not. And else system.ln 10 is not greater than 12 or 15. Which, yep, this prints. So, what you could do with if statements is say, okay, we can do a little mini project. Say, what's a good example? Um, let's say you're trying to find out a grade, okay? A grade for a test. Uh, actually, no, that's a bad example. That's a bad example. Okay, we're gonna say Boolean. What do we name it? Boolean grade equals true. Oh, I always forget that. Hold on. Boolean grade equals true. This means there's a Boolean, which is true or false. The named grade is true. Now we could say if grade is equal to true, so I would put the input up here, but I don't know. I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna go off the assumption that you guys haven't learned that yet. If you have, I can make a more advanced one video, but I'm just gonna go on the assumption you haven't. It's very simple. So Boolean grade equals true. If grade is equal to true, caps lock system dot out dot println. Your grade is passing. Now we could say else println your can't spell your grade is not passing. So now this would work. This is illegal. So if grade is equals to true, which it is, system dot out dot println your grade is passing. Else your grade is not passing. So we can just run this real quick. Your grade is passing, yes. Or okay. I went off the assumption you didn't know how to do this, but if you do, you can say Boolean grade in the parentheses in your method. Then for this, you can set true, your grade is passing, or false, your grade is not passing. Now, most of the time when you are coding with most other softwares, it won't be like this. You won't just go into this, click your method, type in like whatever parameters, and it will give you an output. No, usually you have to call the method. That's not something we were gonna cover in this video, but I'm sure there's plenty of other videos out there. Or if you want me to make a video, just comment and I will. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That you're probably gonna have to do it differently. This is just the way to visualize. So, say you're a teacher in this situation, and you could just this obviously wouldn't be using this, but if you could use this code to make a software. Obviously, if you wanted to make an actual like software to auto grade or give students auto email them a message, that would be a lot more than this. But for this part, you could say this. Let me break it down one more time. Just one more time. Okay. In the method, we have Boolean grade. This creates the Boolean grade in the method. Okay, so this now exists in the method. And if grade is equal to true, system.out.println, your grade is passing. So it'll print this message in one line. Your grade is passing. If, or I guess else, your grade is not passing, right? So, and as I said, it would be different, but for this case, you would input true or false. And it would give you a message accordingly. Okay. So that's basically how you write a basic if statement. All this. If you want any more Java tutorials, let me know. Any simple, I don't know, any simple things you could think of. If you're new to Java, just comment. Let me know. This is a new channel. For specifically for tutorials, so it'd be much appreciated if you liked and subscribed. You don't have to, but just a suggestion. It'd be very appreciated. And again, comment if you want any more simple tutorials. Yeah. Thanks. Goodbye.